can bring you the Orient lineup now. So in goal, it's the same lineup who faced Hounslow with one change. So in goal is Naomi Ogunde, number 1. In the defence is where the one change happens. Cheryl Anderson in for Sky McNally, Kate Kerr, Kate Bradley and Sophie Lee at right back. And then in the centre of midfield we have Egla Tretzi and Lauren Herrier with Ria Laudat, who we were expecting to have a late fitness test. She's passed that, she's in at cam. And then up front we have Nye Denny on the left, Catherine Long through the middle and Hayley Barton on the right. So that's the Orient team, and we can now bring you the Chichester and Selsey 11. Xavi.
Yeah, so in goal it's Izzy Foster, Shana Capel-Watson's in at left back for Sienna Howell. The back four, apart from that, is unchanged, so there's Amber Howden, Sophie Phelps and Jess Burke at right back. Nikki Lake is in the midfield, she's replacing Ariana Fleischman, and her partner will be Megan Fox, that's the captain. Just ahead of them is Gemma Simmons. The front three are Gemma Staple, Tash Wild, they're on the wings, and through the middle is Jane Yates, who has 7 goals in 8 games this season, Nick.
Catherine Long's gone down, Hayley Barton's kept hold of it. Here's Lauren Herrier. Good ball wide for Nye Denny. She's into the Chichester penalty area, forced to turn back. She's got support from Cheryl Anderson and Lauren Herrier if she needs it. Here's Lauren Herrier. It's into the box towards Long, who's offside, so it won't count.
It's a fantastic finish though, Xavi. That's what I mean, that's what Catherine Long possesses. She's got that in her locker, is to look to bend it into Naomi Ogunde's top right corner.
So it's Fox, and it's left-footed, and it's not held by Ogunde, and it's turned in by Sophie Phelps for her 4th goal of the season. She's gone down, Orient are behind. It's Sophie Phelps with the follow-up. It was a free kick, and it wasn't held by Naomi Ogunde. And it's Leyton Orient 0, Chichester 1. Here's Hayley Barton on the right-hand side, isolated with Capel-Watson. Chance for her to cross, potentially. It's in towards Catherine Long, and it nearly found its way through to Denny. Here's Ria Laudat. It'll come for Herrier. And now Egla Tretzi. Looking for the ball in behind for Catherine Long, and the goalkeeper's come for it. Hasn't claimed it. Might come for Denny. Still Nye Denny, and she'll score. It's a goal, it's a goal, it's a goal. Nye Denny scored. Leyton Orient are on terms. I wasn't sure if Catherine Long was going to put that in or if there was an offside flag. They both sort of stopped. But Nye Denny has scored for Leyton Orient, and they're back on terms, Nick.
Absolutely, Xavi. We have parity again, and it's exactly what Orient needed after the disappointment and a mistake of going behind. But
Wild's done, well done the left-hand side. Got away from Sophie Lee, Tretzi, and that's a touch from Yates and a good shot there. And that's Long, who remained onside, ran into Laudat and came away with it. Lauren Herrier. Room ahead of her on the right-hand side. She's looked over the top for Barton. It'll come for Long instead. It's Long's shot, it's deflected and it's grazed the post, I think. Good turn potentially by Ria Laudat, but it's well harried by Megan Fox. And Chichester have it again. Yates has been found, and that's a really good ball in behind for Gemma Simmons, who's onside and hits the post. It might just be tapped in by Tash Wild, it is. And Chichester are back in front. And for all of Orient's good work in the first half, they slightly fell asleep there to the second ball yet again, Nick. And Tash Wild has put it in for Chichester, and they lead 2-1.
You know, that was a real dangerous opportunity.
Not a good clearance by Foster. Here's Ria Laudat, potentially. It's come to Barton instead, and she's looked inside for Tretzi, who's shaping to shoot and does shoot, and Foster's behind it.
Burke now picks it up, looking to run at Denny, but Denny does well. Now a chance maybe for Orient to break. Denny running clear with it. She will look to beat Lake on the outside, and does. The pace of Denny getting in behind. What can she do with it here? Looks to turn and play it across. This will fall to Tretzi. This is the area she likes. Shoots. Good block that from Megan Fox. As you mentioned, Xavi, and away by Burke. Megan Fox everywhere. Going to leave it for Denny, who will take it short to Barton now. Barton will look to cross, but loses out. And Chichester can break, but Cheryl Anderson picked it up well and whips it in first time, left-footed, in for Catherine Long, and it's given as a penalty to Leyton Orient. The ball came in from the left-hand side from Cheryl Anderson. Catherine Long went to make contact and bring it down, and was fouled by Howden. And the referee points to the spot, Xavi. As then it will be Ria Lauda, scored her first goal last week, right-footed, runs up, strikes it, and she's put it over the bar. An opportunity to score her second goal in 2 games for the club, and you'd have to say, Xavi, it was a fairly poor penalty.
It's not a good penalty, Nick. She'll be...
She didn't look confident. The run-up was short and staggered, and it just... She never looked likely to score, and blazes it over the bar, and it remains 2-1. Now Lake, but that's a poor clearance from Lake, and Denny now with a chance to bring it forward. Orient getting
wrong person to give the ball to.
Denny not looking particularly happy to drive, but she's found Herrier. And that's a great ball. Denny now in behind. Will she play it across, or will she take a shot herself? Shoots herself. Excellent save from Izzy Foster. Wonderful reflex save as Denny looked to bend that into the top right-hand corner.
Chichester this side will definitely be, suited to playing counter-attacking football as well.
Tretzey now blasted across towards Barton. Given as a goal kick, so Barton did win that one.
This girl's looked very good
forward. Denny, good run in behind. She's beaten all of them. It's a weak shot in the end. Unlucky. It was a fantastic run, but it's Anderson plays it in, looking. Fantastic touch from Haley Barton. Leaves it for Tretzey, who looks to play the return ball to Barton, who will find it. Fantastic turn, wonderful bit of skill. Drives to the left-hand side of the box, cuts back onto her right foot. No real options at the moment. She looks to do it all herself. Did really well, played by Fleischmann, so that means Denny will be onside. Denny can only play it off of Burke for a corner.
That's what we want to see from Haley Barton. Yeah, she's just looking to play the
fantastic
really
pass
good ball
from Wild, great weight of pass into Gemma Staple, and she's 1v1 with Kerr. Excellent defending from Kate Kerr. She was looked in a dangerous position there, Gemma Staple, but Kate Kerr stood up well and wins the free kick as well. It's just all-out attack, essentially, as Barton picks up the ball centre of the park. Opportunity to play it to the right and Michelle Young. Fantastic pass. Young now can lift that back across. I think it was a combination of post and goalkeeper kept that one out. It was a great pass. That would be a high foot, unfortunately, from Tretzey.
Yeah, playing out of position. She hasn't really looked like...
Tretzey with a fantastic ball. Smith with the header, loops over Foster. Just wide of the left-hand post. It was good play. Foster was scrambling. She was not confident that was drifting wide. Izzy Foster will play the ball forward. Haley Barton can't bring it under her spell, and the referee blows for full time. Goals from Phelps and Wild either side of a Nyara Denny finish in the first half is all that was needed for Chichester and Selsey to move on to the 4th round of the Vitality Women's FA Cup. At the Breyer Group Stadium, it has finished Leyton Orient 1, Chichester and Selsey 2.